We have already seen in the revolt of Veerapandya Kattabomman against the British, Mardu brothers would have started the South Indian Confederacy, and Kattabomman would be interested in joining that confederacy, but the collector Lushington will prevent him from joining. Anyway, he will meet the Mardu brothers and they will have a confrontation against the British. So now here we will see detailing about the revolt of Mardu brothers against the British. Periya Mardu is also called as Vella Mardu. He was born in 1748. And Chinna Mardu, he is the younger brother of Periya Mardu. He was born in 1753. Chinna Mardu is also called as Mardu Pandiyar. They were the able generals in the army of Muttuvadagar. So Muttuvadagar is the husband of Velu Nachiyar. After the defeat of Muttuvadagar by the British in Kalayar Koil battle, these Mardu brothers will help Velu Nachiyar to escape from the British. Mardu brothers were the reason of how Velu Nachiyar was able to restore her throne of recapturing Sivagangai. We already know that Veerapandya Kattabomman was in good relationship with the Mardu brothers. After the death of Veerapandya Kattabomman, Mardu brothers worked with his brothers, that is the brother of Veerapandya Kattabomman, Oomathurai and Savathiya. They together destroyed the granaries of the British and caused great damage to them. Even though Kattabomman was hanged out in 1799, again a rebellion broke out in 1800 by the Mardu brothers. According to the British record, it was considered as a second Polygar War. So the first Polygar War was the revolt of Veerapandya Kattabomman against the British, and the second Polygar War was the revolt of Mardu brothers. We already know that Mardu brothers started the South Indian Confederacy. Now we will see who were the members of that confederacy. They were Mardu Pandian of Sivagangai, Gopala Nayak of Dindigul, Kerala Varma of Malabar, Krishnappa Nayak and Doondaji of Mysore. They were the members of that union. The rebellion broke out in 1800 and it was considered as a second Polygar War. And this war was directed by the members of that confederacy. In 1800, the members of the confederacy met at Virupachi and they decided to revolt against the British. The revolt broke out in Coimbatore in June 1800. The British came to know about it and they declared a war on Kannappa Nayak of Mysore, Kerala Varma of Malabar and others. Finally, the Palaikaras of Coimbatore, Satyamangalam and Tarapuram were caught and they were hanged by the British. In February 1801, the two brothers of Veerapandya Kattabomman, Oomathurai and Savathiya, escaped from the prison of Palayamkottai. They reached a place called Kamuthi. From there, Chinna Mardu saved them and took them to Sirvayal, which was his native place. They then reconstructed the Pancharamkurchi fort. The British troops under Colin Macaulay, on knowing this, they went and recaptured that fort. Mardu brothers along with Oomathurai and Savathiya shifted to Sivagangai. The British ordered Mardu brothers to hand over Oomathurai and Savathiya to them, but Mardu brothers refused it. So the British appointed Colonel Agnew and Colonel Innes to arrest Oomathurai and Savathiya. Colonel Innes and Colonel Agnew, along with their forces, went to Sivagangai to arrest them. Next comes the Proclamation of 1801. Proclamation means an open statement or an announcement given to the public. தமிழில் அறிக்கை சொல்கிறோம் இல்லையா, that is called as proclamation. The proclamation of 1801 is also called as Tiruchirappalli Proclamation. In this proclamation of 1801, it is stated that the Indians should unite against the British irrespective of caste, creed and religion. So on the proclamation of 1801 என்ன சொல்றாங்கன்னா, all Indians, whatever religion or from whatever region and whatever caste they are, they all should unite and they have to fight against the British அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு they are giving an open statement to in the public. So this notice was pasted in the walls of Nawab Palace in Tiruchirappalli and on the walls of Srirangam Temple. So after this proclamation, the British were very much angry with the Martha brothers. They wanted to defeat these Martha brothers. On the other side, many Palayakaras joined Martha brothers and Chinna Marudu individually collected 20,000 sepoys to fight against the British. In this side, Colonel Agnew and Colonel Innes were already ready with their forces, and along with them, forces from Bengal, Ceylon and Malaya also joined the British. The Rajas of Pudukkottai, Ettayapuram and Tanjavur also supported British. The British followed divide and rule policy in this battle. Finally, the forces of Palayakaras were split and they were easily defeated by the British. Fall of Sivagangai. The British attacked the rebels of Tanjavur and Tiruchirappalli in May 1801. Here the rebels means the people who took part in the revolt against the British. The rebels escaped to Piranmalai and Kalaya Kovil. The British followed them and defeated them. Thus the rebellion failed and Sivagangai was captured in 1801. Martha brothers were executed in the fort of Tirupattur near Ramanathapuram on 24th October 1801. Omadurai and Savataya were captured and hanged in Pajalam Kuruchi on 16th November 1801. 73 rebels were exiled to Penang in Malaya. So here the exiled means they will be taken to other country and they will not be allowed to re-enter their home country. If they try to escape from the exile, they will be put to death. Thus, the rebellion of Martha brothers is a great landmark event in the history of Tamil Nadu. After the defeat of Pulithevar, Beli Nachiyar, Veerapandiya Kattabomman and Martha brothers, the total Palayakara system started to suppress. The unity among the local chieftains started to break. A treaty was made in 31st July 1801 called as the Carnatic Treaty 1801. According to this treaty, the British took direct control over Tamilagam. After taking the direct control over Tamilagam, it put to an end to the Palayakara system. All the forts were captured and the army were destroyed. That is, the army of Tamil Nadu were destroyed. Thus the Palayakara system came to an end. And now you can almost answer all the questions in answer the questions briefly. You take sixth question, highlight the essence of Tiruchirappalli Proclamation of 1801. And you can answer the seventh question also. Point out the importance of the Treaty of 1801. And coming to the detail, you can answer the second question. Highlight the tragic fall of Sivagangai and its outcome.